Hey, what's going on? It's Tone Space back at you again. The Attempted Rapist. I guess it's a channel that I've been subscribed to for some time. I think it has like 1.12 or 13,000 subscribers. It's kind of stayed at that level for like the last 12 years or 8 years or something like that. This is a bozo. He doesn't go anywhere, right? That's his big channel. 1 point. Funny, ain't it? But something came on the home screen when I was on the YouTubes, and I see he was talking about me. He had a couple things just back to back talking about me. Tone Space, I told you so, was one of his videos. I didn't listen to it. I don't give a fuck what an attempted rapist claims that he had told me sometime in the past, tells me now, or plans to tell me. It doesn't matter. But I forgot what it was. What was the draw that caught my interest to one or two things. Now, first he has a video claiming some weird stuff about my woman. I don't even want to go into that. But the latest one I saw, he was what did he do? He was watching my freestyle, and he talked about my freestyle and had something to say about my mannerisms, and yeah, your woman doesn't like you and this and that. 90% of women don't like you, and all this and all this bullshit. And voila, instantly I already knew what it was. And again, I'm gonna refer to the big man right here, right? As observant as the big man right here was, I'm talking about Steezo. He pointed out some time ago, some years ago, and I heard it too. He heard the admitted attempted rapist, one time talk about how somebody came through the hood looking fresh. He had like some fly ass outfit on. Now, this guy's from like a shitty, broken down, Bama ass town. So, in reality, the guy probably wasn't that fly. He probably had like a shiny suit or some cornball stupid shit that some low budget motherfuckers would wear. But by their standards, the guy was fresh. Okay, dude came through the hood fresh. And I guess the dude was getting all the attention. Everybody loved it. They're like, oh, homie is fresh right now. And the admitted attempted rapist got on his thing, and he said this. He said, yo, he was fresh. I was like, oh man, this nigga fresh. So you know what I did? I cooked that motherfucker. I cooked him. I cooked his outfit. And then I made him want to take his outfit off, and he never wore it again. I hurt his feelings because he was coming through too fresh because I was as haters, and I didn't like it. He had something to say. He basically took the fresh, according to their standards, good looking thing of dude's presentation and clowned it. Right? And I guess it hurt the guy's feelings, and the dude never came as shiny suit manish or Bama ish fresh again. Right? Now, Big Man Styles, he would point that out occasionally. Right? Because basically what he's saying is that's a huge part of dudes get down. Right? Little microcosmic examples of that. They show a mentality. There's a mentality behind someone that would do that. I don't care if it's a one-off situation that lasted about 5 minutes. It exposes a mentality. It exposes a jealous mentality, a hating ass mentality, and a deflective mentality, right? So once someone shows me their blueprint of how they get down, it's like I already look behind the veil. I already know what it is. So when this guy, right, I'm going to apply that example to me. So when this guy who's obsessed with me can't miss a single post or video that I do, when he watches my freestyle video, sees me, looking however I'm looking or whatever, it kind of like hits him in here. Or how's the Mandela effect go? Is the heart now in the middle? I don't know. But it hits him where it hurts. And he's compelled to speak out against it. Why? Because according to him, Tone Space looking too fresh. So I got to hate and just say some more other shit. So it's like I already know dude's blueprint. So even if that wasn't the case, even if he genuinely felt some type of way, I wouldn't give a fuck. A, because why would I give a fuck what someone else thinks about me when I am great and recognize that, right? B, if I were to give a fuck what other people think, it would not be an admitted attempted rapist. Someone like that just gets written off. Just go away, bitch. But I already know what it is. Let's refer to Big Man again, to Steez again. Just like Styles, where I was able to peep his get down and to get his blueprint of how he gets down, I guess, when he's going against people, right? One time, and I spoke about this before, he performed a magic trick that was call and response magic trick that he could do with the audience, right? I won't go into too many details, but basically the magic trick gave off the appearance that he was guessing a number that people were thinking, right? Of a deck of 52 cards, right? And it definitely came off like magic. It was like, oh, how did he do it? How did he know? No one in the chat room was able to do it. I looked at it, I examined everything, and I figured the trick out, right? So I actually hit him. We were cool at that time. I hit him behind the scenes on some text message shit. I was like, aha, I see what you did there. You did yada, 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 yada. And he was like, yes. And he used an interesting terminology. He said it was a deflective technique. Misdirection, if you will. When people are looking this way and paying attention to this, you throw something in there that tricks him into looking this way and looking over there. You know what I'm saying? And that was very indicative of his mentality, how he gets down when he's, going against people. So I learned that's his deflective technique. And I was able to peep also with me certain things comparable to dude that was shitting on Shiny Soup Man. I was like, oh, he's doing some old deflective shit. Okay, that's that card trick of shit again. And I would remind him, I was like, come on, dude, that don't work with me. I already know. I know what's going on. But that's that. But, yeah, this admitted attempted rapist got on his thing saying, talking a whole bunch of dumb shit saying that, your girl don't like you. She doesn't even have a pet name for you. She calls you Tone. How the fuck do you know what she calls me? Are you referring to when she's talking about me publicly in front of other people, she refers to me as Tone? Or even perhaps she might have called me Tone in a public space where other people hear it. Perhaps she's just private enough where she's not going where she's gonna covet and hold those intimate names and stuff like that to her chest and not divulge anything public. How about that? It's not her fault. It's not my fault that you have a rundown, old, disgusted, haggardly, terribly voiced, skinny, bad feet looking ass, ugly bitch that your whole relationship is built on some fabricated YouTube community that you like to call a sector or a black sector, whatever dumb shit y'all call that, and everything and every aspect revolves around that, and that your, what they call it, IRL, your whole world is in real life, real bummy, downtrodden, disgusting, fucked up life, and every single moment you have to share with people, except when it comes to really showing her face on a consistent and regular basis due to her being extremely ugly, fucked up teeth, potholes in the skin, in the face, terribly, dangerously skinny and stuff like that. And of course, you are a fucking bozo, bloated face. And that's another thing I noticed. I've never heard a voice so phlegmy. Like, you could hear the mucus in the man's voice. Like, he has a thing, it's like, you just hear the mucus in his voice. That dude is in sick, serious, terrible health. I remember he told in his early 30s, I think, he claimed, I think it was 2 heart attacks that he claimed he had. Doctors said, oh, you better do this, take this heart medication or else you're going to be up out of here soon. And he dismissed the doctor, hasn't been back to the doctor for 20 years, stuff like that. Now, on some hand, I agree. I think doctors, they put little band-aids on stuff. They don't get to the root of people's health ailments. I could totally agree with that. However, to just ignore it totally, because they still have technology. They have machines. They have things that could look into your blood and see if you have this or you have that. Those are good things. Hospitals and doctors are good for the technology they have that could examine your stuff, your blood and all that, find out what your ailment is, and then you know what you do from there. You find a more traditional remedy that's really going to address the root of what you have, that's going to bring the inner balance back to you, right? So just like everything, it's a balance. You don't just say, oh, fuck that, they said my heart fucked up, and that's it, and then you just ignore them totally, and you just look up some shit online, or you watch a bozo-ass video and say, oh, this will fix it. Come on, dude. I mean, take health remedies, sure, but also take certain diagnoses serious. And, when you couple that with a man that is a lifelong, super long chain smoker, extreme chain smoker, so much it's ravaged his bottom teeth, cigarette stains, lifelong super chain smoker with extreme mucus in him. You can see the mucus in his bloated ass, fucked up looking cheeks. You can see the droopiness in his eyes. You can see the sadness in his eyes more than anything. Man never smiles. Let me show you him right here, matter of fact. Right, look at this ugly motherfucker. This is the guy right here, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon me blocking out Steez. This is the guy that's been talking extreme shit about me. Let's make this bloated, fat, ugly motherfucker even bigger. This is the guy that is saying my woman doesn't like me. She doesn't like guys like me. And yes, believe it or not, he's claimed that she actually likes him. Now, I'm not playing the audio because he's just ranting about some stupid ass fabricated player shit that, you know, people kind of grow out of after they're like age 25. Yeah, you know, you buy everything for your girl and you do everything for your girl and then she cheats on you. He's always talking about women cheating. He's been cheated on several times. He's watched women top off and suck the dicks of other men and fell in love and had his dick hard while watching a woman suck another person's dick. He's been rumored to have gotten sucked off by men. He has a lot of homosexual rumors in his background. He has rumors of pedophilia from different viewpoints and angles and scenarios. Someone says that he molested his most recent children's mother's daughter. Someone else has said that he molested a 14-year-old runaway and just all types of weird shit. But even though I can't validate or put a stamp on any of those with certainty, what I can put a stamp on is he has admitted to having committed attempted rape. He got on camera, said he put a gun to a girl and said she better suck his dick at gunpoint. She refused and said that he's going to have to kill her, and I guess he backed out of it. He could be in jail right now had she so chose to. And depending on what statutes of limitations are, she could probably lock his ass up now if she so chose. But that's it. Once someone does that, it's a wrap. Everybody, let me look at the camera. Good for y'all. Anyone that rocks with him on any type of positive way, after him coming out and admitting to having done that, you're a fucking sucker. You're a clown. Especially if you're a woman. You're a fucked up ass bitch. Problem with the world ass bitch. While other women could get raped and fucked up and violated because bitches like you allow shit like that and accept men that behave and operate like that. The only exception to you so-called men and women that rock with someone that admits to have attempted rape is if you just don't believe it and you need to hear it for yourself. Now, there's a lot of people that stalk this nigga or save his videos and shit like that. I'm sure somebody could pull it up. You know, and I heard it with my own ears. See, everything I said that he said he did, he actually did that. What the fuck is the problem? What's wrong with people where they could still operate and rock with someone? Fuck the Mike Mills shit and the girl with the doo-doo. At the end of the day, that's silly shit. I think that's strange too. Or the other bozo, weird, creepy nigga that puts on makeup and all that and niggas rock. Yeah, that's creepy, that's weird, but it's by far less of an infraction of a social, of your own personal dignity than to virtually stand or sit next to someone that admitted to having tried to rape a woman at gunpoint. Not give me the pussy, at gunpoint with a gun in his hand, talking about he was drunk. But then had the nerve to say in the same session time when he was admitting to attempted rape, he said, I don't know, I think maybe when you drink it brings out the real part of you. I don't know, is it a demon that possesses you? Or is that really your inner self? So you're going to question if that's just really your inner you. You're actually asking, yeah, maybe deep down I rapist like that. Yeah, you think? And motherfuckers have the nerve to rock with someone like that. Y'all niggas are pathetic. Y'all bitches are pathetic. But yeah, this is the ugly motherfucker right here. Now, this camera alleges 4K. I don't think it's 4K. I think it's probably in 1080p. As you can see, this ugly, haggard, fucked up, ill health looking motherfucker, he's rocking like, I don't know, 480, 720 right now. Yet look at the age disparity. Look at the age. Look at the worn, tired look of his face. Look at the cigarette smoke damaged teeth. Look at the spaced out eyes. Look at how ugly this motherfucker is. Should I get closer For comparative persons, this is someone that has something to say about me and my woman. Why don't I give a fuck about you when you're a disgusting voice, purple ass herpes voice having, ugly, haggard, stick figure ass bitch? I don't care. Look how old this nigga looks. Now, this man is no more than, I don't know, a year and some change, year, 8 months older than me, something like that. Born in 76, I'm born in 78. So sure, I'm younger than him, but not that much younger than him. For me to look like me, and he to look like that. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, come on here. What the fuck are we talking about? And this is somebody that people accept and build a community around and call it a sector. And y'all niggas are weird. Y'all niggas are fucking bonkers. You're crazy. Look at this ugly motherfucker. He really think he's talking some shit too. Talking a bunch of foolishness about women cheating because his life has been tattered and battered with being chet on. Yeah, I just made a word. He's been chet on all these years. Old ass A.A.R.P looking ass motherfucker. Ooh, wow. A.A.R.P looking ass motherfucker. That's a double entendre. Admitted, attempted, rapist. Yes. A.A.R.P, the admitted attempted rapist, old haggardly faced, stupid looking motherfucker. Shut the fuck up, go find you some business, get off my dick, or don't. You tried to rape somebody. Why would anyone give a fuck what you have to say?